Internet ads that promise to shrink your prostate with just one natural capsule, Saw Palmetto, pumpkin seed oil, tomato, lycopene. But is there really any truth behind all of this? That's what we're going to find out in today's video. So let's get started with today's video. Guys, the truth is that the prostate supplement market is absolutely massive, and a significant number of patients, men, also prefer treatments that are more natural and far less aggressive on their bodies. But is there actually any legitimate scientific evidence behind these promises being sold online in the form of supplements? Every week I see several patients who bring bags full of herbal products, vitamins, micronutrients, but they still wake up 3 or 4 times a night to urinate. Today, we're going to finally understand once and for all what's true and what's just myth in pure marketing. I'm going to show you what international clinical studies have already proven about using supplements to treat benign prostatic hyperplasia. We're going to separate the wheat from the chaff. Let's start with the most famous of all, Saw Palmetto. It's the best-selling prostate supplement in the world, and for years, we urologists ourselves believed that it worked in a way similar to some of the medications we prescribed in the office. However, folks, science has thrown cold water on that idea. According to one of the most rigorous clinical studies ever conducted on this subject, which was published in the New England Journal of Medicine, it was demonstrated that Saw Palmetto was no more effective than a placebo in treating moderate to severe urinary symptoms in patients with benign prostatic hyperplasia, even when the supplement was administered in very high doses. But doctor, does that mean it's banned? That I can't take it? No, folks, calm down. What this means is that for most men with an enlarged prostate, it won't have any effect. In other words, the desired effect of clearing the urinary passage, reducing the size of your prostate, and improving your blood flow, this type of supplement just won't deliver. If you're taking it and not noticing any improvement, know that science has already explained why. But if you're one of those patients with a small prostate and only mild urinary symptoms, not too intense, it can actually work as a natural anti-inflammatory for your prostate, although it doesn't replace any treatment recommended or prescribed by us, urologists. And what about lycopene, that red pigment found in tomatoes? Guys, here the story changes a bit, but with an important caveat. A study published in an international oncology journal has already suggested that men with diets rich in lycopene may have a lower risk of developing aggressive prostate cancer. But pay attention, everyone, because this is very important information. The most effective health benefits associated with lycopene intake are actually derived from the food itself, cooked tomatoes, wholesome natural sauces, and not necessarily from isolated lycopene capsules. This substance is a natural antioxidant for your prostate and can, in fact, reduce inflammation in some cases. Although it's not a miracle food, it is healthy, and you can include tomatoes in your diet. As for selenium and vitamin E, which were all the rage for a few years, they showed concerning results in a study called SELECT. This study, which was a large clinical trial, showed that taking vitamin E supplements alone can actually increase the risk of prostate cancer in some men. That's why supplementing with vitamin E and other antioxidants without testing or clinical criteria can, in fact, be dangerous to your health. Another well-known one on the internet is pumpkin seeds. Guys, I actually eat these every day myself. Pumpkin seeds are rich in zinc and phytosterols. Science shows us that pumpkin seed oil can, in fact, help reduce symptoms of bladder irritation and improve urinary flow in some mild cases. A number of scientific studies that have already been conducted and published in this area have successfully demonstrated an improvement in quality of life and urine flow among individuals and patients who use pumpkin seeds. But here, folks, I want to emphasize something very important. Again, pumpkin seeds or pumpkin seed oil can indeed help with mild symptoms, but they are not going to melt away or dissolve your prostate. It does not reduce or replace clinical treatment or a surgical recommendation. Pumpkin seeds are rich, for example, in zinc, which is essential for prostate tissue health, but too much of it can also be harmful. The key is balance and the source. You should always prefer whole natural foods, like raw pumpkin seeds, over artificially made synthetic supplements or just a capsule that you might have purchased online, especially when your primary goal is long-term health prevention. You can and definitely should incorporate pumpkin seeds into your daily diet, but pay close attention to where this food actually comes from and avoid falling for those deceptive and misleading sales pitches or that aggressive marketing you see online and on many YouTube channels. And to wrap up, folks, there's no magic natural pill that will shrink your prostate. If a supplement you saw here on the internet, on that website, or on that channel with flashy marketing promises a quick cure, you should immediately be suspicious of it. What really protects your prostate is weight control, regular physical exercise, managing comorbidities like hypertension and diabetes, quitting smoking, and also including a diet rich in vegetables and healthy fats. If you have been diagnosed with BPH, benign prostatic hyperplasia, or another prostate disease such as prostatitis or prostate cancer, look for a good professional to guide you in the best way and follow their recommendations, whether it's surgical treatments or medications that have scientific evidence and that we have been using for years in clinical practice. And if, after all of this, you still want to use dietary supplements, do so under the guidance of a medical professional based on your test results. Don't throw your money away. Don't waste your knowledge on these miracle promises you see online. And let me know down below if you liked learning the truth about this supplement or if you already knew about any of them. Don't forget to like this video, share it, and subscribe to our channel. Take care, and I'll see you in the next video.